Happy Wednesday morning. We ain't screaming, but we might be screaming. Check this shizzy out. Oh, I got to do it the other way, Don. No. I messed up, Don. I messed up already, Don. I messed up.
Oh,
It's all because you. Because you're such a handsome man. I get a little bit for clump. Remember that Linda Richmond from Saturday Night Live? All the comments and statements by Eddie Buffalo and Danny Lowe are purely for entertainment purposes. So let's get ready for something new. Skip Dee Doo with Eddie Buffalo and Donnie Lowe. Check this shizzy out.
can't hear it.
No,
No,
you can hear it on my side. That's so weird.
I can't hear it. Hopefully on our system you can hear it.
I bet you I can only hear it.
Uh,
If not, I like this song.
it must be good because you're dancing
songs,
away.
But, you know. I just
Ooh,
think I'm
look
crazy.
at Eddie go.
Playing, which I am.
You got the moves, baby.
Did you listen to it when I sent it to you this
I don't know
morning?
what you're playing. You sent one this morning?
All right. Just in case it's not playing, we'll end the show with this too, okay? All right. I know lately when I've been making AI songs, it seems like I'm using a lot of women's voices. So I gotta switch that up. But we were gonna do our insurance questions podcast, but you know what? With the world being so crazy and on fire, we gotta have some fun this morning, and that's what we plan on doing. So welcome to Skip Dee Doo with Eddie Buffalo and Donnie Lowe. That's actually the logo for the song that I was attempting to play. So we'll see what happens. And once again, all the comments and statements by Eddie Buffalo and Donnie Lowe are purely for entertainment purposes. Who do you think our sponsor is? Hey, Don, who do you think?
Well, I do know because I saw it on the screen.
I'll give you one guess. I'll give you one guess.
Pins and Aces. All right.
What is that?
Pins and Aces.
Hey, look it. I'm Donnie Lowe now. we can put our heads together and make an ass out of ourselves. I think that's like a Mel Brooks thing.
Yeah. Pinsandaces.com. PINSAND aces.com. Look at that hat. That's cool. On here, I mean, obviously it says last call for Augusta, but you could still get your Augusta gear. And oh, look at that. They're offering 15% off with the code AMEN. However, if you instead of putting AMEN in there, you put in Buffalo, you get 21%, baby.
Amen, Buffalo.
So big if for those golf fans, you know, Rory McIlroy just won his second consecutive Masters tournament. There's only been a few players that have done that. Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods. Was it DeChambeau? I can't remember who the other person is. I think he's the fourth. McIlroy. In any event, quite an accomplishment. But back to Pins and Aces, they've got some great gear. Whether it's golf gear, golf bags, golf head covers. But they're
clovers. Those clovers are fantastic,
aren't they? If you get the 4-leaf one, you have extra special good luck. So
and a 5-leaf clovers.
Maybe it is a 5-leaf, right? In any event, great shirts, great attire. So pinsandaces.com, pinsandaces.com, and don't forget, don't use the code AMEN. Use Buffalo and you get 21% off.
100%. So yeah, check out our buddies, pinsandaces.com. We got some good shit going on there. So Donnie, how have you been, my friend? It seems like I haven't seen you in a while.
It seems like that. I've been good.
Just so you know, Donnie thinks I'm trying to replace him with Dr. Andy, which is so not the case because, baby, you're irreplaceable.
As are you.
So I want to talk about a couple things this morning. I know you got a bunch of stuff you want to talk about. So we are in the I don't even know the name, but I'm just gonna call it the YouTube Creators Club. So I've been getting a lot of stuff that they're gonna roll out, or they're testing it on us as we're like guinea pigs. And the one thing it started last week sometime, and I'm I usually use YouTube Music when I'm at the gym, and every between every song is like a DJ comes on and talks about either the song you just listened to or the song coming up. I'm like, this sucks. I go fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward.
Well,
And this morning, I got two really cool bits of information, Don.
I was gonna say, don't I enjoy learning like the background of the song or what was in the writer's head at the time and
Well,
the history of the
with
song.
me being a pop culture guy, I know a lot of shit, and so when something hits me that I didn't know, I really enjoy it. So, did you know that Jesse was a friend? Yeah, he was a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
So Jesse's girl was about his friend's girlfriend, Jessie.
yeah.
I mean, not no, the girl wasn't named Jesse. Who knows what the girl was named? Maybe it was Jenny. 867. But dude's name wasn't Jesse.
Oh no,
Do
I
you know
think
what it
he
was?
no didn't he put Jesse because well, number one, it worked better with the lyrics, but number two, he didn't want to reveal his friend, right?
And now we all know anyways,
So what was his friend's
Uh
name?
Gary. It was Gary's girl.
That doesn't it wouldn't
Gary
go right.
was a friend. Yeah, he was a good friend of mine. So I thought that
Gary's
was
girl.
so I know since you're a good Sicilian boy, I'm sure you like Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons,
I do.
right?
I do. Yeah.
And I was introduced to them by watching first the play and then the movie Jersey Boys.
You mean you never listened to Frankie
I knew.
Valli?
It's funny. A lot of the songs, I'm like, oh, I don't know any of their songs, and I knew all their songs.
Yeah.
So, the one gentleman, his claim to fame before working with these boys, Bob Crew, was who wears short shorts? Donnie wears short shorts. It was his song. That
Oh,
was his
really? He
big
wrote
claim
that
to
song.
fame. And then he hooked up with these guys, and he was such like he wanted everything just perfect
Mm-hmm.
to one of his favorite songs. He wanted it down perfect. He locked the doors so the guys couldn't even leave. And like, you don't let anybody out. Yeah, like security guard, you don't let anybody out till we're done with this. And that was Walk Like a Man.
Oh, really?
Well, they were
Uh-oh.
able to get it done as 3 floors up, there was a raging fire.
Really?
Smoke was filling the studio. There was water dripping down. And he's like, screw it, we're gonna finish this. And they
Oh,
did. But that's crazy, right?
yeah.
That's insanity to me. Because he could have been these guys could have been dead. That would have been the end of their story.
I know. I know. That I never heard that one. That's pretty
So
interesting.
I never heard it either. I thought that was awesome. So not that awesome that was on fire. So I want to say, and he's gonna hate me for doing this, and I don't really care. But I went and visited my buddy Scott on Thursday, and he owns a place called Vandango Vintage Vinyl E Mas. It's actually and more. That's why half of it's in Spanish is beyond me because I just thought it was Vandango.
Yeah.
And I always give him a hard time because he's sitting on a gold mine of 45s that he wants to catalog, and before he sells them. So every time I
Uh,
go in there, like, hey, y'all got them 45s ready? I heard over yonder from another fella that he got about 45 right there.
you
So
sound like Gomer Pyle.
a little bit, a little bit. I wish I could sing like him, right?
Oh, I know.
So I hit the mother load this week. So I paid a whole $9 for 5 albums. And I'm walking out, I'm go, oh, are these new ones you just got in? He goes, nah, they're okay, but I don't feel right selling them. You want them? I go, what? I go, as many as I want? He goes, yeah. So let's take a look at I'm gonna write down which ones I actually paid for, and then we'll do a contest with you, Donnie.
Uh-oh. Now I know some of the albums because you told me, but
Hey,
I
this
don't know
isn't
what
fair.
you
I
paid for.
told Donnie a little bit of the story on Friday. Oh, look at this, Don.
Heavy.
So, I got this one because I know Donnie talks about this fella, and that's Country Christmas with, you ready for this? Tennessee Ernie Ford,
Cool.
Sonny James, Berlin Husky, whoever that is, Buck Owens and his Buckaroos. Andy was really excited about that one for some reason.
Was he really?
Reed Rogers and Dale Evans.
Wow.
And somebody that you talk about from the Wrecking Crew, you know who it is, Don. Say it. Say it.
Mr.
Say it.
Glenn Campbell.
I haven't listened. I've only listened to 2 of these albums. So we'll see if Donnie can guess which ones I've listened.
Well, you did tell me one of them for sure.
We'll wait till the end. Relax.
I know. I'm not going to say it.
And then I never heard of these guys either. Another Christmas one. It's Johnny Cole and Robert Evans chorus. So it kind of reminds me when I was a kid and I wonder, I never talked to Scott about this. I'm gonna have to ask him. A lot of my father was a big audiophile. He had tons of records, and a lot of them came from gas stations from getting a fill up. That's what they used to do back then. Which I thought was
Were they full blown albums or 45s?
Full albums, Don. Full albums. So I grabbed this one because I had this album when I was a little boy, and I just had to grab it. And it's kind of has something to do with Donnie's doggy.
Mary Poppins.
Disney's Mary Poppins.
That's pretty cool.
Movie. But here's what this is what the younger generation isn't getting to enjoy.
Oh, I know.
All the artwork that they have in this.
Yeah, the lyrics.
So Mary Poppins. Yes. I was excited to see that. Do you know I have the original Sesame Street album back home in Buffalo?
Really?
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so fun. So, this next album, I'm not gonna probably listen. I might listen to it once.
Well, hold on a second. Since you brought up Sesame Street album,
yes.
Do you know who Bert and the characters Bert and Ernie?
I always figured it was the Odd Couple or the Honeymooners.
No, you know how they got the names?
Ooh, no.
From the movie It's a Wonderful Life.
I did know that because that's one of my favorite movies that my daughters hate me putting on every year. Colorized or black and white? What fan are you, Don?
I mean, the colorized is pretty cool. Black and white, the way it was originally shot, is always better, I think. But I don't mind the colorized version.
So, Huffy came out with a 15-speed bicycle. It was the first 15-speed that they ever had before that you could buy. And so I saved up my money. Last day of school, me and my dad went out to Child World at the Thruway Mall in Cheektowaga. You know how long ago that was, Don?
Yes.
I was so excited. And my dad's like, "Oh, Eddie, I just ordered pizza and wings for us. Why don't you go get it?" I'm like, "I'm going to take my bike."
Of course.
And I went to the La Hacienda, picked up our bucket of wings, and tried my best to come home on my bike. But I went over the handlebars, and I broke my collarbone. So the bike was fine.
How was the pizza?
Food was everywhere. And 3 dogs were following me, trying to eat me and the food. And I get home, he goes, "What happened? Where's the food?" I got like wing sauce all over me. I don't know, Dad. I think I hurt myself pretty bad. He goes, "What side?" He goes, I'm like, ah. And then we went off to Mercy Hospital before they had all the renovations. Sitting in that dingy old freaking ER was disgusting. All summer I had to wear that stupid brace. Pulling it back. And it stunk. It was gross. So the
So when
reason
you
I'm
get,
talking about the 15 speed, because the commercial for it was, you ready, Don?
I'm ready.
Ride like the wind. Da, na, 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 na,
I
na,
have that
na,
album.
na. And I love finding these older stuff because you could tell they were really well loved.
Yeah.
You got tape holding this shit together.
How
So I had
funny.
to get it. I'm not really a big fan, but this is from 1978. People know his brother's probably a little bit more than him. But when you and your wife were dancing, Don, were you ever shadow dancing? Andy Gibb, what the shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I think that's the only song on here I know.
I wasn't a disco or light pop kid. I'll say
You weren't
that.
getting down, Donnie.
No.
Can I tell by the way he loses his walk? He's Donnie boy. Just can't talk. Um, and this one I got because if anybody knows me, what I usually sang to my girls, and I've even sang it to Donnie a bunch of times, is like, his name was Donnie. He was a showgirl with yellow feathers in his hair, and his dress got down to there. He would merengue and do the
Mr.
cha cha.
Barry Manilow.
Weren't you just saying he got really sick?
Yeah, he has a concert scheduled in Buffalo at the arena, KeyBank Arena.
How
Uh,
old is he?
Actually, I think it was supposed to be within like 2 weeks or so, sometime this month. He had to postpone it because I guess he's battling lung cancer.
Ooh, that's
So
awful.
he's too ill to perform, I guess, you know. And so Godspeed. Hopefully he heals well and quickly and can get back doing what he loves doing, is performing in
Yep.
front of audiences.
And I have another Christmas album by the gentleman from the Wrecking Crew, another Glenn Campbell, but it's just him on this one. So the other
Okay.
one was like a
You know,
compilation.
Glenn Campbell was so unique. I mean, such an incredible guitarist. Do you know that he played everything by ear? He could not read music.
Really, there's a
Yeah.
lot of musicians like that.
Yeah,
And
the Beatles. The same
I heard
thing.
I heard a rumor that he was a rhinestone cowboy. Is that true, Don?
I think he transitioned to a rhinestone cowboy
Oh,
at one point of
he
his
was
career.
he was a chick. He transitioned.
He went from country to glamour country.
Speaking of guitarists, I didn't tell you about this one that I found, Don. And this is from. I always look for the year, and I can hardly ever find it.
Sometimes you have to look at the actual album label.
I was even talking to Scott about that. It's like all these old LPs, they smell a certain way, and they're heavy. You know?
Yeah.
And you ready for this, Don? What I found? This is another free one. No, actually, I think I paid $1. Ready?
Oh, Bo Diddley. How cool.
So I
So
haven't
I'm
had a
guessing you
chance to
paid for
listen.
the Bo Diddley album. That's one of my guesses.
I did. Yes. So. And this other band, it was one of the albums I got from the top 84 albums of 1984 that I won at 97 Rock when I was 16.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like this band, but it brought back memories, so I had to grab it. And it was free.
Oh,
MTV
Duran.
Generation, Duran.
Yeah.
They had some good songs on here as well. I don't know what you're gonna say, but they were popular, like The Reflex, New Moon on Monday, Union of the Snake. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's nice to go down memory lane.
Is that a greatest hits album or one of their regular albums?
No, it's one of their albums.
Oh, okay.
It's Seven and the Ragged Tiger. And once again, I can't find. Well, I can, but it was so well loved that it's like rubbed off.
It's scraped off.
And then I told you my new thing that I started doing is I've gotten into the Doobie Brothers for some reason. And I'm a little bit disappointed in this one, Don, because I forgot that I hated Michael McDonald so much. And he's on this one because he changed the whole sound of the Doobie Brothers.
He did.
You got this one, Don?
No.
No Stopping Us Now, One Step Closer, Keep This Train a Rolling, Just in Time, One by One.
Oh,
Paid for
that's the
this one.
greatest hits.
I paid a whole $2 for this one, Don.
Wow.
One Step Closer is the name of the album. I don't think it's a
Oh,
greater hit.
no, I don't have that one.
1980.
Okay. You know, they Doobie Brothers, they had their number one hit when Michael McDonald joined them.
Which one was it? Minute
Um,
by minute by minute. That was that one, or that was his solo stuff?
no, that might be the one. I can't remember now.
I mean, if you like them,
The name
great.
escapes me, but
Just
the
something
cover's
about them.
got a picture with probably him wearing sunglasses on the front of the album.
So, when I think Sharon had called us when I was telling you what things I got, and this is another one I bought, and I didn't buy it because I like him. I know of him, but I thought it was really cool. I did pay for this one too, Don, and I bought it because it has a J.C. Penney sticker on it.
Oh,
Very
Barry
white,
White.
very white. Yeah. And Sharon's like, I like one of his songs. Not that Sharon sounds like that, but in my head she does. She
Yeah,
goes, I
yeah.
like
She doesn't
Baby
sound anything
Blue.
like that.
Like Baby Blue. What's Baby Blue? So I looked it up. It's a song about not somebody being baby blue, but he liked their baby blue panties, baby. Yeah. I'm like,
Oh my
you're filthy, Sharon. You're filthy. So yes, sis, I'm talking about you. And I paid $1 for this next one, and I bought it because to me it was an historic record. You know, I never heard of the guy, but it was such a niche type album, and it's heavy as hell. You know,
Mm.
it was made in 1964, and some ventriloquist named Jimmy Nelson.
Oh
I've never heard of him. Did you ever hear of him, Don?
no, the name doesn't.
So eventually, I'll do it. Oh, I didn't even realize this, Don. The quickest course in how to become a ventriloquist ever devised.
Wow.
I'm Tony Lowe. How are you? What's going on? You folks got that to look forward to. I think there was only two other ones that I bought, and this next one I did buy because I just had to, and that is the King, Jerry Lee Lewis. Was he the King? What did they call him?
Who is
I know
that?
Elvis was the King. Jerry Lee Lewis, best of.
Oh, um, oh, I forgot what they called him.
They called him. Okay, look it up down while I'm talking.
A lot of controversy with him, though.
A lot because he married his 14-year-old cousin.
Yeah.
It was the South, and it was a long time ago. See, this isn't
It
an
was the
original.
South, so that was okay.
This is a remaster from
Oh,
1982.
you know what? His nickname was the Killer.
I said that.
Oh, I thought
No,
you
I
said
said
the King.
I said the King. I did say
Yeah.
it was a K word, And it's really funny because this gentleman, I had to get this. It was another freebie. No, I paid this. I did pay for this one. I bought it because Dr. Andy cannot stand this guy. But Donnie Lowe turned me on to one of the songs on this album that wasn't on the other greatest hits, and that's just Sir Elton John. And
That's
if you
not the.
guys want to check it out, the song that Donnie told me about was "Ticking," which I thought was very moving song, and I never
That's
heard of
not a
it before.
greatest hits
You know,
album.
this is Caribou, but
Yes.
there's so many hits on here. Don, the bitch is back.
Yeah.
You're so static. Don't let the sun go down on me.
That was his biggest hit on
Which
that album.
which people make that a very dirty song. So I'm not going to even get into that because I'm
Oh
a
my
good
goodness.
Catholic boy. I'm a good
Only
Catholic.
only you think of things like that. But no, I think
No,
that was.
Dr. Andy was singing it in with the different words.
Oh my goodness.
That's a question you're going to have to ask him. I'm not
I
going into
am.
that.
That was
That's not
probably Elton John's,
no.
in my mind. That was probably Elton John's last very good album.
And this is the last one I paid for. That's another Barry White album.
The message is love. You got to do that real deep. Love.
What the hell is this? I gotta scrape the sticker off of how much I paid for it. I've never seen this on the album. And I'm gonna hold it up to the camera. It's in this corner, Don. Can you read what that says?
For governmental sale only?
What the hell is that?
I've never seen that.
No, I haven't either.
I'm gonna have to look at my albums on the back. I've never seen that.
You see, I've seen like for promotion only, like stuff you would get
Yeah.
from record stations, and I've seen that.
Yeah.
But if anybody knows anything about that, I'm gonna put this to the side so I can check this later.
Yeah.
And okay, I think the rest are all freebies because some of them are pretty rough. I thought this was funny. It's actually a Disneyland record, Don. I just noticed that this morning. It's from 1964. A lot of albums we got from 1964 today, and that is the thrilling sounds of the haunted house. Ooh.
That's from 1964?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Interesting.
Cool.
Two best for last. And you can really see that these were very well loved because not only are they a mess and held together with Scotch tape, but they also have the gentleman's name that owned this album, which I thought was funny. A lot of people used to do that back in the day when they were at parties.
So
and
you didn't know that they made Scotch tape in yellow, right?
No, smart ass. And that this is, I can't even. Oh, it's Aerosmith Rocks. And I wasn't a big fan of them because when I met Steven Tyler, he was kind of a douche. But the songs that are on this album, Don, Back in the Saddle, okay, Last Child, Rats in the Cellar, Combination, Sig's a Dog, Nobody's Fault, Get the Let Out, Lickin' Promise, Home Tonight. I've played this for the past couple days, and I've been really.
What year is that one from? That's probably early, but
this is before it hit big, 1976.
Okay. I was going to say 75. So
this is the album. It might have originally came out in 75 because when the album originally came out, it did nothing. It did nothing, and then a year later, it hit big.
Was their
the story
first
of that album?
No, yeah, but that might be their second album. Wasn't their first album with "Walk This Way" on it?
I'm not sure, Don. You probably know that better than me. I was never a big Aerosmith fan.
No, well, neither was I. But
and
interesting.
Now, and Don was kind of surprised that I didn't know this. Okay, I was like, I like Boston music, but I never looked at this LP. I mean, and the artwork is still pretty good for this being so old,
Yeah, it's cool.
This is from 1978. I mean, Don't Look Back, The Journey, It's Easy, A Man I'll Never Be, Feeling Satisfied, Party Used to Be Bad News, Don't Be Afraid. And what's amazing to me about this album is that the guy that made it, he's all the parts.
I was going to mention that.
All the parts. And the guys you see that with the band, he had to fill in. But what I was super surprised at, and this is another thing that I talked about, you're really missing out with downloads and CDs and everything else, is this.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I didn't realize the whole album cover was
like one
front and back.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so when he recorded that,
is that Tom Scholz? Because lead guitar, acoustic and piano, rhythm guitar, 12-string guitar. It had to be him. And he duped the record company. He sent it in, and they really liked it.
Yeah, they wanted to meet the band. I gotta find some guys.
Yeah.
Or girls, whatever.
I hope you guys enjoyed this show today. We had fun doing it. You got 2 minutes left, Don. Anything you want to talk about?
No, I love talking about music and that. So that I enjoy that very much. I've been on a quest. Like I really like progressive rock.
Prog rock. What do you consider prog rock, though? A lot of people I'm really surprised when they say Yes is prog rock and the
Yes.
Pretenders being prog rock,
No.
which I don't get that. I don't understand that one of it.
I think
I would
yes.
think if
Yes is
he
definitely progressive rock. Pretenders, I would say no. Jethro Tull,
never a big
um,
fan.
Genesis, Pink Floyd. Those are the big ones.
You're missing the
Gentle
biggest one,
Giant,
Don. You're missing the biggest one, Don. You're hurting my heart. You're hurting my heart, Don.
Kicky
The
D,
biggest prog rock. Huh? What would
Kicky
you say,
D,
smart ass?
Kicky D.
Yeah, Kiki D. You'll go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Oh, honey, if I get arrested, baby, you're not that kind. Yeah, you are, Don. You're Sicilian.
So
You've seen stuff.
if you're gonna say like somebody like AC/DC or
Wow. Shame
who?
on you. How long have you known me and what's my favorite band?
Oh yeah, yes. Oh my God,
How did
Rush,
you forget those boys? Yes,
Rush.
Rush.
You know why? I don't have any of Rush's albums, so I have to start getting some.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I liked them when they came out. And it
With the
seemed like
original. Are you
Rush
talking
was
about
big
way back in where?
in
Go
Buffalo.
ahead. Yeah,
Rush was
they
big in
actually
Buffalo because Rush is obviously a Canadian band, but they played in
eh,
Buffalo a lot, and they hit it big
oh
on
yeah.
the
I seen them all the
WWW.
time. Like, I don't know if this is something that you know or not, but and most Rush fans do know that they broke in Cleveland, Ohio. The
Mm.
girl disc jockey, they didn't know what to do with this album. They started playing Working Man, and they had to play it on a loop because people liked it so much that they thought it was the new Led Zeppelin,
Oh,
which
really?
I don't really get. I don't get that at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree because Led Zeppelin, their derivative is blues,
Uh-huh.
not
Like
progressive.
I saw Rush a lot. My cousin Sharon took me to moving pictures
Wait,
and so
is
I
it
came.
Sharon or different
No. There's
Sharon?
too many Sharons in our life. We got to get rid of Raiders. We got to get rid of Raiders.
Uh-oh.
Uh, and I went to. And I've seen so many that 1 year when I had my Achilles operation, I was in a full cast, my leg, and I just like, I really want to go see them, but do I really want to go up and down those stairs in the arena?
We're at the Odd.
No, this is at the new place. You
Oh,
know.
really?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, this is very like we'll go back 10, 11 years now, and like yeah, screw it. Like Donnie said, we're from Buffalo, so they play Buffalo a lot. And do you know on this tour that they're doing, they're not playing Buffalo.
Yeah,
Closest they're coming is I always forget the name of that town. It's like in between Port Erie and Toronto. If you say it, I'll
Hamilton.
know it.
Hamilton.
Yes, they're playing the Hamilton Coliseum. I mean, they're
Ah,
playing 5 dates here in Dallas.
really?
So I haven't gotten any. I haven't bought tickets because I don't know where I'm going to be filming or if I'm even going to be able to see them here. I'll get to see them. But where I'm going with this is I learned a very horrible lesson not going to see that tour because I just didn't want to deal with going to arena, being around all those people. Somebody hit my leg or something that I'd be miserable.
Yeah.
2 months later, Neil Peart died,
Oh, really?
and that
I
was
didn't.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was no next time. There was no
Yeah.
next year. And nobody ever thought they'd even do something. I mean, Alex did a band with himself. Getty has been writing books, and his autobiography did it on tape because it's very interesting hearing his voice talking about his parents and the concentration camps and things like that. It's
Yeah.
it really humanizes, your idols and that, they've been through some stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
And he's supposed to be such a nice, down to earth guy, good
Very
guy.
generous too. And I didn't realize he had so much trouble with drugs.
Oh, really?
He
I
was an
didn't know.
addict for many years. I never heard it until I heard him in an interview and he talked about it, you
Wow.
know?
Wow. Good for him to come clean and turn his
Oh yeah.
life around.
And they just had the Juno Awards probably sometime like either 2, 3 weeks ago, maybe as long as a month ago, and that's like the Canadian Grammys. And who
Yeah.
opened up the show, Don?
Yeah, I saw that
Rush with
with their new drummer.
Alex, new drummer, and new keyboardist.
Oh yeah, that's right. They added a keyboardist. I
and
forgot
they
the
start
drummer's name. Do you remember her name?
Alexa or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alexis. She's supposed to be. I mean, I caught part of that, and it's phenomenal.
Annika Niles. I was
Oh
close.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And keyboardist Lauren Gold. Um,
Okay.
so Lauren Gold, he has not only toured with, but have recorded with Jeff Beck as a solo artist,
Wow.
toured with The Who and Chicago.
Really?
These guys are not slouches, you know.
No.
And I, and please don't give me hate mail on this one, guys. But I
Uh-uh.
was very disappointed in Getty's voice. I thought it was not good, not good at all. I mean, and what scares me is that they originally this was only 26 dates, and now they're touring for 2.5 years. I hope they make it to the end. Yeah,
Wow.
they're gonna be playing places in Europe and South America and Africa that they've never played before. So good luck to them. Hopefully Getty's voice gets a little bit better, you know.
Yeah.
And it's funny
Yeah.
because he's like, yeah, yeah, we got a keyboardist, but there's still some songs that I want to do. I'm like, damn, you know, that's amazing. I mean, he would actually like use his nose, and I'm not being a smartass, use his nose to like change buttons when he was using the keyboard and the bass at the same time, and his pedals and everything. That's just
Re-
amazing.
Oh, that's incredible. I don't know how these people do that. Like they can play almost any instrument, and
Mhm. It's wild.
it's
It
just it's
really is
amazing.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I think we're done. We're a little bit over, but it
Yeah, we
was
are a
well
little
worth
bit
it
over.
to go down memory road. So I guess if you take anything from that, oh, I know what I wanted to say, Don. So I was on the fence a couple weeks ago about buying the Clash Combat Rock album. It was like $1. I'm like, I had the CD, I had the cassette. I'm like, I wasn't a really big fan. I mean, they were supposed to be huge. Some people said they were going to be the next Rolling Stones. They were going to be that big, and they kind of imploded on themselves.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, screw it. So the next day I went back to Scott's, and it was gone. So
See?
if you see something you like, or you hear a band coming to town you want to see, and you have the money to do it and the time, do it, because you
Yeah.
never know. You might never be able to see them again.
So
You
true.
know,
So
I
true.
mean, I loved Stone Temple Pilots, and I never got to see them either.
Mm.
And I'm kind of late to the scene. I love Amy Winehouse, and I wish I would have saw her when she was alive, because
Yeah.
I came to her music probably 4 years ago when I came to Texas, because I was dating a young lady by the name of Valerie, and she loved that song. And
Mm.
I don't listen to it anymore. I don't listen to it anymore. But the rest of her songs are fabulous. You know, it was
Except for that
terrific
one.
gal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're getting really close to our 5,000th upload on YouTube.
That's
We're gonna
crazy.
have a fun show. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Donnie. It's gonna be Sharon Raiders, and the one, the only, Dr. Andy. That dude's got some stories, man.
Yeah.
And once he replaces Donnie, you'll see him more.
Thanks.
I think you better
Everybody is
worry about. I think you better worry about Sharon more than Dr. Andy. She's nothing but trouble. That one, let me tell you. But thank you for joining us on this amazing, amazing journey. I hope you like the music. Should I try playing it again as we're leaving?
Yeah, try. Well,
I'll
let's do
try.
what we have
And
to do, and then we'll fade out with
yes,
that.
yes. If you like working with people that are just like you, have the same values that you do, have the same passion for life, and love your children as much as we do ours, you need to work with us. Everybody else sucks. No, they don't. But yeah, they do. And you can go to ebiagency.com. You can email us at eddiebuffaloinsurance@gmail.com. And what's the hotline, Donnie?
That hotline number 716-541-4118. 716-541-4118.
And for our French Canadian friends north of the
Oh,
border, what's the number for them?
Oh,
I'll be
that
impressed
number.
if you can say it in French. That'd be pretty cool.
You know what? I used to be able to count to 10 in French, but
That's gone.
seis,
It's gone.
no, siete, un, sei, cinq,
Look at that smoke
What?
coming out of his ears. He's thinking so hard.
cuatro, un, ocho. Ocho's Spanish. Oche, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
Don't hurt yourself, Don. You gave it a college try.
My head is exploding.
So we will see you. Tune in tomorrow for Ask Dr. Andy, and let's see if we can leave on the rest of that song that I started playing at the beginning of the show. I think just Donnie can't hear it, and be good, everybody. Take care.
Keep on fighting, everybody. Keep on fighting, and ciao.
You can't hear this?
No. I can see you dancing.
There you go. Oh, I can hear them.
Music, movie, TV shows, and bad jokes. So you watch, let the shame slide off.
You hear it?
Smile. So
Yeah.
You can hear it now?
Yes.
You always mess
If
with
it
me.
isn't work, I'm skipping right through. I want the cheap little grin from a joke gone wrong. A corny little scene in a too loud song. Eddie's laughing like he found gold in a dime. Donnie says that one's terrible, then he calls it prime. Funny Low still staring
tell
like,
me
girl,
this
please
isn't
no.
out.
Then he cracks at the punchline, loses all control. And me, I'm in the middle with my bright red shoes. Seeing we can sing the hurt, but we can't sing the bruise. We've been bent up, burned out, fed the heavy noise. Need a little sweet nonsense, need a little joy. If the whole world's shaking, let it shake on through. I got one thing left to say to you. Skip, diddle, skip, diddle. If it isn't work, I'm skipping right through. Skip, diddle, skip, diddle. Music, movies, TV shows, and bad jokes too. So you watch, let the shame slide off. Smile, so wide that the heart stops. Skip diddle, skip diddle. If it isn't work, I'm skipping right through. Yeah, let the bad news talk, let it run its mouth. We got one tiny spark and we're using it now. Eddie Buffalo, Donnie Low, Funny Low too. With the days
Funny
away
Low.
and the nights are cute, I'll turn the ugly into a stupid little tune and dance on the edge of the doom. Skip diddle, skip diddle. If it isn't work, I'm
Your next
skipping
big
right
hit,
through.
Don.
Skip diddle, skip diddle. Music, movies,
like it.
TV shows, and bad jokes too. So you watch, let the shame slide off. Smile, so wide that the heart stops. Skip diddle, skip diddle. If it isn't work, I'm skipping right through. Skip diddle. If it isn't work, I'm skipping right through. Diddle. One more joke and I might come through. Skip diddle, baby. Skip diddle.
So I gotta tell you,
Awesome.
where Skippy Doo came from.
Yeah.
It wasn't from me. I had a gentleman named Stan Weslowski that worked for me in collections, and he's pretty famous, Don. He was on TV when we were younger.
Oh, really? What's his name? Stan
Uh-huh.
what?
Weslowski. He was Promo the Robot.
Oh, oh my God.
I
How
actually
funny.
printed out pictures of Promo and had him sign them for me. They're in my house in Buffalo. Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. We're out of here. Hope you like the show, everybody. Take care.
Ciao, ciao.
We are so over on time, Don.
I know.